point. Jesus is alive in them, and he is their way, their truth, and their life. Seminarians believe that the joys and the hopes, the griefs and the anxieties of Christ's followers. As followers of Christ, deacons and seminarians share in these experiences. Today, deacons and seminarians renew their call. They embrace their path. They will walk as pilgrims of hope for the world, for the church, and for eternity. May the light of hope from our Lord Jesus Christ shine.
Glad you could join us for 7:30 News Bulletin. My name is Fales Chizombe. First, the headlines. Hundreds gather in St. Peter's Square to pray for Pope Francis' health. Government announces forex support for second-hand clothing importers. Malawi government vows to repair roads, boost transportation network. And in other news, unknown illness kills over 50 people in Congo. We have this plus many other stories. Do stay with us. On the 10th day of Pope Francis' hospitalization at Gemelli Hospital, a large and diverse crowd gathered in St. Peter's Square to pray the Rosary. The group was made up of young people, families, priests, nuns, cardinals residing in Rome, heads of dicasteries, and members of the Roman Curia. They came together to show their support and pray for the Pope's speedy recovery. Tandwin Zumara reading a Vatican News report.
As the sun began to set, the crowd filled the square, many holding rosary beads and prayer books. The atmosphere was peaceful and reverent, with a sense of unity and shared concern for the Pope's health. The gathering was a testament to the Pope's enduring popularity and the sense of community that exists among Catholics around the world. The prayer service was led by Cardinal Angelo De Donatis, the Vicar General of Rome. He welcomed the crowd and thanked them for coming to pray for the Pope, then leading the group in praying the Rosary, with the crowd reciting the prayers in unison. As the group prayed, many people were seen wiping away tears. Others smiled and hugged one another, grateful for the sense of solidarity and shared faith. The gathering was a powerful reminder of the importance of prayer and community in times of need. The Vatican has said that the Pope's hospitalization is due to a respiratory infection. He has been receiving treatment in Gemelli Hospital, where he is expected to remain for several more days. As he recovers, he will undoubtedly be sustained by the prayers and good wishes of people around the world.
Minister of Trade and Industry Sostan Gwengwe has intervened in the second-hand clothing market, ordering prices for belts to revert to December 2024 levels. The move comes as the government announces it will provide forex to importers, aiming to stabilize prices. Gwengwe made these sentiments on Tuesday when vendors presented their petition to Parliament, seeking relief from the challenges they face in the second-hand clothing market. We have more details in this report by Charity Chilanga.
The minister's announcement was accompanied by instructions to government agencies such as the Malawi Revenue Authority to cease impounding bales of second-hand underwear and bras. Gwengwe announced that his ministry has revoked all licenses for suppliers of second-hand goods, aiming to bring order to the market. Minister of Local Government Unit and Kaja, Richard Chimwendo-Banda, reassured the vendors that the government always maintains a forex reserve despite shortages. He emphasized that the government will facilitate forex for importers to purchase second-hand clothes at the official exchange rate, helping to reduce prices. Chimwendo-Banda also cautioned vendors against allowing politicians to exploit the situation, urging them to focus on finding solutions rather than capitalizing on the issue. He assured vendors that the government is committed to addressing their concerns and is working to resolve the matter quickly. Of the vendors, Steve Magombo acknowledged the government's efforts but expressed cautious optimism, seeking clarification on the implementation timeline and details of the forex provision. He emphasized the need to see tangible results and a clear plan for stabilizing prices in the second-hand clothing market. The meeting to agree on the new conditions of the second-hand clothing wholesale business licenses was still underway at the writing of this story. Earlier today, vendors marched from Lilongwe town to Parliament building to present their grievances to relevant officials.
Member of Parliament for Nkarabe Central Simon Vua Kaunda has urged the government to prioritize providing clean, potable water for drinking, emphasizing that access to safe water is essential for a healthy environment and sanitation. According to Kaunda, water is life and is crucial for the government through the Ministry of Sanitation to ensure that people in his constituency have access to clean water without struggling. Emmanuel Shocha reports.
Vua Kaunda commended President Lazarus Chakwera for various development projects underway in the country. In an interview, Kaunda specifically highlighted the construction of Toto Clinic and Chisangawe Secondary School in Nkarabe Central constituency. However, he also emphasized the struggle people in his constituency face in accessing clean water.
Water problem is indeed very huge because, as I have earlier updated to, we're constructing a clinic at the Toto, a clinic. So how can you have a clinic without safe and potable water? Toto is about 20 kilometers away from Nkarabe District Hospital. So using a JZIT, we are now constructing a clinic at Toto, and we also have the secondary school. Chisangawe Secondary School, but there's no access water, no safe water, no clean water.
Nkarabe Central constituency is one of the areas where people are struggling to access basic necessities like water, roads, and electricity. If these needs are met, the daily lives of the constituency will significantly improve. The Minister of Water and Sanitation has assured the people of Nkarabe Central that they are doing everything possible to improve access to clean water. Access to clean water is essential for human survival as well as plants and cattle. Water plays a critical role in maintaining healthy ecosystem and supporting life on Earth. The importance of water cannot be overstated, and it's heartening to see the government taking steps to address the water crisis in Nkarabe Central. By providing access to clean water, the government can help to improve the healthy well-being and livelihoods of the people in his constituency. For Luntha News, this is Emmanuel Chiwocha.
You are still watching news on Luntha television with me, Fales Chizombe. We'll be back shortly.
Are you passing through Desert Town and you think of finding a place to rest or just to have some nice food? Always keep this name in your mind. Comfort Lodge. Situated in Airfield at Desert Town. Here at Comfort Lodge, we offer comfortable, affordable, and quality accommodation. The place is located at a very quiet environment that gives you a comfortable and peaceful sleep. We also offer local food such as madimba, masambotendera, chisoso, ndindo zina za lokolo zambiri. Talking of entertainment, that's not an issue as we have a DSTV for your favorite channels. Tight security, electricity and water backups are all in place just for you dear customers. During this time of COVID-19, we have all measures in place just for your safety. Oh yes, come and taste a different feel of life here at Comfort Lodge in the town. Comfort Lodge. Comfort Lodge, your number one place for affordable and quality accommodation.
Luntha Television stands as an autonomous faith-based broadcaster with a national and international reach. Experience the difference with Luntha Television, where innovation meets experience. Our dedicated team, backed by cutting-edge technology, ensures seamless execution and unparalleled results. Luntha guarantees credibility and professionalism in all its endeavors and services. We offer, among this, production and broadcasting of jingles, music videos, narratives, documentaries, press services and programs, on occasion or outside, live broadcasting of mass and other church functions, government or indoor functions, and political rallies, creation and broadcasting of special programs, sponsored content, sports and entertainment, and advertising for small, medium, and large enterprises. All services are offered at competitive prices. Tune in daily to catch Luntha Television on Zuko on Channel 51, Starsat Channel 474, Star Times Channel 474, Topstar 474, Kliye 007, GoTV on Channel 807, Azam on Channel 386, and live streams on our YouTube and Facebook platforms. You can find us in Area 2 Lilongwe or can reach us on 0883 815 055. Come, let us help you grow your business.
Welcome back. If you have just joined in, you're watching news on Luntha television, coming to you live from Bishop Navy Media Center. Before we proceed, a look at the headlines once more. Hundreds gather in St. Peter's Square to pray for Pope Francis' health. Government announces forex support for second-hand clothing importers. Malawi government vows to repair roads, boost transportation network. And in other news, unknown illness kills over 50 people in Congo. Moving forward, the government of Malawi, through the Ministry of Transport and Public Works, has acknowledged the poor state of most roads in the country. According to Deputy Minister of Transport and Public Works, Peter Dimba, says a good transportation network is crucial for development, prompting the government's commitment to construct and rehabilitate all roads. Amano Chocha with the details.
Malawi relies heavily on road transportation for moving goods, agricultural produce, and fuel imported from other countries. However, most of the roads were last rehabilitated several years ago, leading to their current poor conditions. Dimba shared these sentiments during a parliamentary session where he responded to questions from fellow members of parliament.
There are categories of the questions. There are other questions that were focusing on the roads and bridges that were swept away by the devastating cyclones. You had Cyclone Gombe, Cyclone Anna, Cyclone Freddy. So you had quite a number of bridges, a lot of roads that were swept by these cyclones. And I did mention that my ministry is working together with the DOTMA and the World Bank, because these projects will actually be done by the World Bank. And what I said was that we're expediting the processes so that we reconstruct the bridges that are washed away, we redo the roads that were destroyed by the cyclones. There were also
Members of Parliament from various constituencies questioned the government about the condition of specific roads, including Zareka Road, Mponela, Chingeni Road, and Zomba Road. These roads are reportedly in bad state, putting people's lives at risk. The Ministry of Transport and Public Works has assured the public that with funding from the World Bank and support from the Department of Disasters and Management Affairs, DODMA, the roads and bridges damaged by Cyclone Freddy, Cyclone Gombe, and other disasters will be rehabilitated. This development is expected to improve the country's roads transportation network, facilitating the movement of goods and people. The government's commitment to repairing and maintaining roads likely will have a positive impact on Malawi's economy and the daily lives of its citizens. The rehabilitation of roads and bridges is a crucial step in ensuring the country's infrastructure can support its development goals. By investing in transportation infrastructure, the government aims to create a more efficient and effective network that benefits all Malawians. For Luntha News, this is Emmanuel Chiwocha.
Nearly 50% of Malawians sent to Israel have abandoned their jobs, some turning to street vending, while others have sought asylum as gays. Minister of Labour Mbigo Mumba reviewed at a press briefing in Lilongwe on Monday. He attributed the current slowdown in labour export discussions with Israel to the misbehavior of area recruits, which has significantly eroded trust among employers, particularly regarding young male workers. Bridget Monoka has more details in this report.
The minister noted that this development has led to a significant loss of trust among Israeli employers, particularly in hiring male workers. He further explained that the government is now shifting its focus to promoting employment opportunities for women as they have demonstrated better discipline and commitment.
They are gays, so they are homosexuals. So in Malawi has got punitive laws for that, so they're seeking asylum. That's what they're saying, that's what they're claiming, as a way of trying to get asylum in Israel. So it's like now Israel being flooded by asylum seekers from Malawi. So that again is something that has not done us justice.
Despite the suspension of labor exports to Israel, Mumba assured that Malawi continues to send workers to other destinations, including Kuwait, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates. However, he acknowledged that most of these placements are currently handled by private recruitment agencies, raising concerns about worker protection and exploitation. The government is in the process of negotiating bilateral agreements with these countries to transition to a government-to-government labor export framework, ensuring better oversight, worker welfare, and fair wages. Additionally, Mumba emphasized the need for comprehensive pre-departure training for Malawians seeking employment abroad to equip them with necessary skills, culture awareness, and knowledge of their rights to prevent exploitation and abuse. The ministry is also engaging with international stakeholders to explore new labor markets while addressing challenges that have hindered Malawi's credibility in foreign employment programs. Bridget Mwanonga, for Luntha News.
And news from elsewhere, a mysterious illness has struck northwest Congo, claiming the lives of over 50 people, according to reports from doctors on the ground and the World Health Organization, WHO. The outbreak has sparked concerns among health officials who are working to identify the cause of the illness. Tandem Zmara with an African News report.
The disease outbreak began on the 21st of January, and since then, 419 cases have been recorded, including 53 deaths. The high mortality rate has raised alarms with medical professionals, noting that the interval between the onset of symptoms and death is unusually short, typically within 48 hours. Serge Ngalebato, medical director of Bikoro Hospital, a regional monitoring center, expressed concern about the rapid progression of the illness. The quick onset of symptoms and high mortality rate have made it challenging for health officials to respond effectively. The WHO and local health authorities are working together to investigate the outbreak and identify the cause of the illness. Samples have been collected from patients and are being analyzed in laboratories to determine the underlying cause of the disease. The Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, has experienced several disease outbreaks in recent years, including Ebola and cholera. The country's health system is often overstretched, making it difficult to respond to outbreaks effectively. Health officials are urging residents in the affected area to take precautions to prevent the spread of the disease. This includes practicing good hygiene, such as washing hands regularly and avoiding close contact with anyone showing symptoms of the illness.
That news item brings us to the end of our today's news bulletin. Elika before top stories before we go. Hundreds gather in St. Peter's Square to pray for Pope Francis' health. Government announces forex support for second-hand clothing importers. Malawi government vows to repair roads, boost transportation network. And in other news, unknown illness kills over 50 people in Congo. I've been Fales Juzambe. Thank you so much for keeping me company. Keep it Luntha TV and goodbye.
pakatikati pa chalo cha Malawi chinthu chikulu chakuzidwa chakhala pachoko kuchitika kuyambira pa 30 July mpaka pa 4 August 2025 kuzamwa nkhumano ikulu yakwamba ya vana muno Malawi. Nkhumano iyi zamchitikira ku Don Bosco Parish mu Archdiocese ya Lilongwe. Iyi ni nkhumano ya kukhozga chipulikano cha Chikatolika, umoyo wa Chikristu ndiponso nkhalo iwemi ya ukhaliro mu vana. Kuti wawe vasambizi vauthenga uwemi kwa vana vanyawo kweninso kwa anthu onse. Mazwi akudangirira nkhumano iyi yakuti vana ni vatumiki vachigomezgo pakati pa vanthu na chakulata chakuti vana vale na mwamphu wakupempherera na kuvwira nyawo. Vana pakatikati pa vyaka 8 na 14 ndo akwenera kwiza ku nkhumano iyi. Pa nkhumano iyi pazamkuwa vidumbirano vya kupambana-pambana ngeni kudumbisikana vya Chikristu na ukhaliro, kudumbisikana vya kusintha kwa nyengo kweninso kagwirisiro ntchito kawemi kaluso la makono technology. Kweninso kuzamwa masewero gakukhozga mathupi na magule ga midauko ya vanthu. Kuti nkhumano iyi zakende makola, mwana wali yose wakupempheka kuzakapereka 500 kwacha kuira munthazi. Kweninso wovwiri kufuma ku diocese iliyonse muno Malawi. Nthowa zinyake izo zanozgeka zakusakatira ndalama kunozgekera nkhumano iyi ni izi: kugulisika salu ya utumiki wa vana, Holy Childhood Cloth, kurga na kuvina dinner and dance, chiphalizgano cha makwaya, kweninso ulendo wa kukwera mabasi na